And it's lunchtime at Tuesday, and I hear that theme song. It means it's time for Sound Sessions here on WKGC FM 90.7. And we've got a good crowd up here today. Should be a good show, and I want to thank everybody for tuning in to WKGC and Sound Sessions. And as she normally is, to my left is the boss, as we refer to her when we're not on air, Angela Small, or Auntie, if you're her friend or listener. How are you doing today, Auntie?
I am fantastic. I feel quite productive today. I don't know why I ain't did nothing. But I feel
you may
productive.
have just discovered the secret of life there. You feel productive and you've done nothing. Okay, well, let's write down how you did that and we'll patent it, okay?
Okay.
And we have our guest from Roberts Hall here today, Tim Parrish. How are you doing, Tim?
Hey, doing pretty well. It's always good to be here. See you guys.
Yeah, got a lot going on down there on Florida Avenue now. You're about to get a whole new establishment across the street.
Yeah, I believe it's nearing completion, the renovation of that building, and they're going to put in a slice house, pizza place, and I believe Wild Root is moving next door.
Yeah. Well, Wild Root was pretty small inside.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we did play music on the porch day. I was in there, and it was pretty darn small.
Yeah, not to mention the creaking floors and the wobbling mic stand.
And the wobbling. Yeah, you had to wave your head back and forth when you sang to keep up with the mic stand. And sitting at the engineering desk, got here a full 60 seconds ahead of showtime. Is Becca. How are you doing today, Becca?
I am great and fashionably late as always.
Fashionably exactly on time.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay, you don't want to be fashionably late in radio is awkward.
Well, not today.
Not today. And we have Steve Monce today as our musical guest. He is. You said you came here during COVID.
I did, 2020, from Nashville.
You're a Nashville export. Did they ask you to leave, or was it voluntary?
I think it was a little bit of both.
So, what have you been doing with yourself since 2020?
Well, I came down here and lived in my Airstream for 5 months over at Raccoon River to decide if I was going back to Nashville or sticking around, and fell in love with the beaches. And there was a lot of work down here for musicians, and so I learned a bunch of cover songs and started playing beach bars and decided to stick around.
Well, you know, when you're not doing cover songs, you can come over the bridge. I know they check your passport on the bridge, but you can come over here and play some of the Bayside venues that are very, very friendly to original music. In fact, some of the artists that we've had on our show here, I don't think do many cover songs at all. I mean, when's the last time you heard Mike and Maggie do a cover song, Tim?
Oh, I honestly can't think of one.
Exactly. So, no, it is pretty much more covers on the beach. Not all, because I've been out there and I've heard people out there that are singing mixing in some originals, and over here people do mostly original, but there's some covers mixed in as well. So.
Yeah, I've kind of I think I've established myself on the beach as one of the musicians with all the originals, you know, so it's really turned into, you know, even a 3-hour gig can be mostly originals for me, and at first I was scared because I'm like, I know I got a job to do and entertain these people.
Well, your job is entertaining, that's true.
But it's, you know, I slowly kind of started integrating all the originals, and now it's just kind of, that's most of my requests are original songs by name, and so that's been kind of a cool transformation to watch, kind of a cover area turn into accepting originals as well as they do. And absolutely over the bridge, it's like original city over here. And then down 38 I've been playing a lot, and they all want originals and everything.
A lot of really cool venues over there, and a lot of artists doing their own original work. I just love original work because
same.
Yeah, it's neat to listen to, and you kind of get to peek inside somebody's brain when you're listening to their music. So it gives you a good insight on people.
Absolutely.
Okay, Steve. Well, how about you start us off with a song?
Let's do it. I'm going to start off with a song called Flip Flops Welcome Here. There's a little bridge going over towards the airport. I was headed to Nashville to write, and Latitudes had that Flip Flops Welcome Here, and I was like, I want to go there. And so we were talking about that during the write, and so yeah, Flip Flops Welcome Here. Here you go. Yeah, Lord knows I work hard and don't ask for too much. These days, here lately, life is packing a punch. And I'm fine with my old truck and my baby loves me. All I'm really missing is sand under my feet. I want to paint flamingos in a palm tree in the yard. The parrot head sticker on my easy go-kart. Somewhere by the beach, it don't matter to me, just as long as there's a margarita machine and a spot to watch that sun disappear. And a map by the door that says flip-flops welcome here. I want a koozie Corona on a front row beach seat. You ride beside me in that little two-piece, a pin rod stuck down in the sand. Sitting there watching you catch a tan. I want to paint flamingos in a palm tree in the yard. A parrot head sticker on my easy go-kart. Somewhere by the beach, it don't matter to me, just as long as there's a margarita machine and a spot to watch that sun disappear. And a map by the door that says flip-flops welcome here. Yeah, Lord knows I work hard, I don't ask for too much. These days here lately, life is packing a punch. I want to paint flamingos in a palm tree in the yard. A parrot head sticker on my easy go-kart. Somewhere by the beach, it don't matter to me, just as long as there's a margarita machine and a spot to watch that sun disappear. And a map by the door that says flip-flops welcome here. I want a map by the door that says flip-flops welcome here. There we go.
Is there such a thing as a margarita machine?
There is. You don't have one?
Wow. Okay. Well, I'm not really
Tom,
fond
you
of.
don't have one?
Yeah. Becca, you don't have one?
It's in my kitchen. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm not fond of margaritas. I just when that ran by, I went, "What, a margarita machine?"
They got machines for everything now. Any drink you want. There's like a whole bartender on your counter right now. So if you don't like margaritas, there's something out there for everybody.
Yeah, I suppose so. I guess it was never my drink. I don't know. What was my drink? I don't know. Anyway, that's great. Now, obviously, this is that sounded a little bit like you'd been listening to a little Jimmy Buffett, at least and that one was Between the Flip-Flops, and a margarita.
Yeah, it's a beachy song. It's a
very good
song.
beachy song. Yeah,
thank
it's
you.
very. You got any play with those things on like the Trop Rock radios?
Right. Yeah. Trop Rock Radio's been awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They've been great to me. So they're playing every kind of release I put out. They'll ask for it and I'll send it over there and just different kind of beach culture stations. I think everybody's looking for that because there is such a Jimmy Buffett, Kenny Chesney, and that's it, right? That's the main ones. So I think they're always looking for something new and fresh and something that can just make their listener chill.
We need to get hold of some of your stuff because we have a 4 or 5 hour Trop Rock. How long is Steve's show?
It is 4 hours.
4 hour. We have a 4 hour Sunday evening Trop Rock show, and love to get some of your music so he can. He's a big fan of Trop Rock, plays Trop Rock, and he's also our radio engineer here. So he does a radio show on Sunday evenings.
Very cool. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Let's do the reason Tim's here.
Alrighty.
Tim comes in and promotes especially stuff that's being done at either Ghetto Palace or Roberts Hall. So.
Yeah, and this Saturday we have a young lady, Madison Hughes. She was on The Voice 2 seasons ago. She's had a little traction, a little success. at first I called her a country artist, but really she blends over into blues.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
I listened to quite a bit of that last night when I was prepping for the show today to pick out which one of her songs that we would play here as a teaser, and very much so. Some of it's kind of country, some of it's got a little blues edge to it. So what's the deal on the show? When, where?
Well, it'll be this Saturday night at the Ghetto Palace. The doors will open at 6. If you folks haven't been to the Ghetto Palace, it is a gorgeous venue, and we'll open the doors at 6 o'clock, so you'll have an hour to get refreshments and just enjoy the venue. Then showtime's at 7 o'clock. It's
a very nice, intimate venue. I'm sure you'll get to chat with Madison when she's there, and get to meet the artists, because it's kind of that kind of a venue. And it's just off Highway 98 over in Springfield. So it's easy to. It sounds weird, but it's easy to find.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful new building. It was rebuilt, just opened a few months ago.
Yeah, literally.
And the artwork, and it's amazing. And Crook and Vicki Stewart have just done a real good job with that venue. So if you get a chance to get over on that side of town, it's just off Business 98, head over that way. And Google Maps knows where it is.
Yeah.
That's the best way to get there, is just Google Map it.
I believe 3128 East 5th Street is the actual address. And it'll be a free show thanks to some wonderful sponsors.
Great.
Steve's Bike Shop and Beachy Beach Real Estate.
Okay.
And Studio 812, by the way, and thank you.
We'll, if you lived here for a long time and you know where the old Rexall drugstore was on Business 98, I'm so sad that's gone. What a milkshake. I used to go there when my daughter was growing up. She always wanted to go there and get a milkshake. And that's kind of this very strange corner of 5th Street and Business 98 there.
It is. You'll miss that little turn if you're not careful. If you're not looking for that building.
But it's right there. The Rexall drugstore, I think now is a black block building. It's still there. But where that building is, if you just slide get off Business 98 and go behind that building and go down a couple blocks, it's on your right. And it's worth the trip, and it'll be a fun show. After having listened to this lady, I'm going, that'd be a really nice concert.
Yeah. Very sweet, though. Very, very much looking forward to the show, it seems like, because I've texted her a few times, and she's like, 3 more days, Yeah. And then I think she goes to Tallahassee, or maybe she's in Tallahassee Friday, but then she'll come by in Panama City.
Yeah. You want to play? We've got one of her songs. I believe it's called "The Battle."
Okay.
And Madison Hughes in her song "Battle."
She paints on a smile. She takes on the day. She's roses and sunshine. She's always on fire, and I'll be okay. She's living the dream, at least from a distance. She don't let it show that she's broke beyond fixing. She's just like you, she's just like me, and strangers on the street. Band-aids on bullet holes, propped up on Adderall, tired of losing sleep. Might be short on wind, might be working third shift, might have just lost her mama, might have some trauma she's trying to deal with. Yeah, we all got our shit. She's just like you. She's just like me, and strangers on the street. Band-aids on bullet holes, propped up on Adderall, tired of losing sleep. Good on the outside, but coming unwound. Everyone's fighting battles you don't know nothing about. Maybe when the sun shines tomorrow, it'll smile down and ease up the pain. I've got some hope you can borrow. If you can't carry it away, I'm just like you, just like me, and strangers on the street. Thinking we're not enough, playing it like we're tough, praying no one sees that we're good on the outside, but coming unwound. Everyone's fighting battles we don't know nothing about. Everyone's fighting battles we don't know nothing about.
And that was Madison Hughes, who's going to be appearing Saturday night at the Ghetto Palace.
Yes, indeed.
Doors at 6, show at 7, free. Can't beat the price. I mean, hard to. I mean, we're not going to pay you if you show up, but we haven't gone that. Oh wait, don't go there, Tim. Tim's like, oh, I could. Don't go there. And an opportunity to take in the Ghetto Palace. Lovely, lovely, lovely place. And should be on your regular radar for what's going on.
Oh, without a doubt, yeah.
And that probably brings me to, I think we're going to do a break, and we will get into what's going on when we get right back.
On this Old House Radio Hour, adding solar to your home is about to get easier.
You can take a panel, plug it into the microinverter, and then plug it into your wall, and that can offset your monthly power bills.
Plus, our friends at Cheap Old Houses share how to get a home on the National Register of Historic Homes. That's this week on This Old House Radio Hour.
Wednesdays at noon on WKGC.
Your local public radio station now has a midweek jazz club on Wednesdays, starting at 9 a.m. You will hear anything from Dave Brubeck to Dave Grusin, George Benson to George Shearing, and Lee Morgan to Lee Rittenauer. It is a Wednesday jazz club on 90.7 FM, WKGC, Panama City.
I'm your favorite auntie, and this is what's going on across the Emerald Coast for this week. Now, this afternoon, we have got Jay Cruz at Dublin Winery. At 6 p.m., you can find John White at Uncle Ernie's Bayfront Grill and Jeff Bouette at Little Village and Fields. Little Village and Fiends. 6:30, you can find Scratch 2020 at The Dive. Now, moving on to Wednesday, 6 p.m., there's open mic at Thistle and Thorn. Brian Muth will be at Little Village and Fiends. Emily Springsteen will be performing at Triple J's Steakhouse. At 7:30, we've got Purple Zombie presenting. This is a big celebration over at Mosey's downtown, okay? And it's kind of a hard rock, acid rock. It's got Oink Literation, Blood Tight, Hacksaw, Slug Beat, Bubblegum Chainsaw, and Big Felon 504.
Oh, you can't get much better than that. I mean, come on. I think we need to call Mosey, see if we can do a live radio show. That'd be a fun one.
Right. But, after all is said and done, 8 p.m. comedy open mic at St. Andy's Sports Pub, okay? So you can just fix yourself right on up. Now, moving on to Thursday, we've got Cole Edward at the Lick at 4 p.m. We've also got live music and karaoke at Sowall House. The Bay County Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors are having their annual block party in downtown Panama City, which will be featuring live music. At 6 p.m., you can catch Roster Pirates at The Dive, Jose Marquez at Little Village and Fins, Mind Plays at Neon's Bar 72. At 7 p.m. is karaoke night with DJ Glenn B. at the House of Henry, and SOS Duo performs at T's on Thomas at 9. And that is what's going on midweek around town.
Well, there's certainly enough. I'm interested in, and now I'm interested in heading to Mosey's because I got to see what in the world's going on. Oh, come on, Steve, you're going to head there too. Like he's got that look on. Yeah, I have to figure that one out.
I just want to be there when they came up with those band names.
Yeah, right.
They just get stranger and stranger every week.
Bubblegum Chainsaw is pretty good though.
Pretty good.
It really, really is.
Because those were the milder names. There are some that I bet we couldn't say on the radio.
There might have been, yeah. That would be a nail biter of a radio broadcast, and you'd have to have your finger on the dump button all the time.
And I have enough buttons to press as is. So.
Yeah, that's right. That's true. Steve, back to you.
All right.
What you got next for us?
The next one I'm going to play is it's called Heartbroke Boat, and it's the latest one that I put out. It just came out 2 Fridays ago.
Oh.
And yeah, it's just, it's that time of year where you kind of go from the sad songs back to the summer songs, and so this will be the last of the...
Well, anytime you want to drop a song, you stop by here on a Tuesday. You don't even have to play. Just bring us a copy. We're happy. We love dropping new songs.
Oh,
so. Great.
Well, I'm releasing every 5-6 weeks right now, so...
Well, don't be a stranger.
Deal. I like it. It's called Heartbroke Boat. 85 Catalina 36. Got 2 new sails and the ship wheel fixed. The sun going down in a Key West sky. Got to have up a drawn and a full red stripe. And I'm heartbroke floating on a heartbroke boat. I'm a lonesome sailor on a lonesome sea. I'm a lost cause drifting on a get-lost breeze. All that blue water ain't as blue as me. It's got brand new paint and a brand new name. Cause yours on the back was driving me insane. Somewhere south of the 7-mile bridge, the saddest storm ever seen blew in. And I'm heartbroke floating on a heartbroke boat. I'm a lonesome sailor on a lonesome sea. I'm a lost cause drifting on a get-lost breeze. All that blue water ain't as blue as me. Rode the coast from Pensacola all the way to Key Largo. It don't matter which way the wind blows, don't matter where in the world I go. I'm heartbroke floating on a heartbroke boat. I'm a lonesome sailor on a lonesome sea. I'm a lost cause drifting on a get-lost breeze. All that blue water ain't as blue as me. There you go. Thank you.
Now, was that song written from experience, or somebody? I saw it as you've written it with a couple other people. Somebody in that group obviously owned a boat because that's a boat owner's song.
You know, my buddy Jonathan Singleton. It was his idea. The title was his idea, and we kind of ran with it. We both spent a lot of time down in the Keys. I've spent a lot of time down there with the Key West Songwriter Festival and all of those things. And I don't know. We kind of wanted to do something that had the Keys in it, but didn't feel like a Key West song, and kind of had more emotion to it, a little more mood to it, and so that's what we came up with. So my buddy Paul and Angie have a boat right over here. I did all the videos for, and it just so happened that it's a big sailboat that goes along with the song, so it kind of worked out for the videos.
Well, no matter what's going on, there's always heartbreak in a boat. That's for sure. It's
whether it's
I guess the floor. It's going to be some kind of heartbreak.
You read my mind.
It's sort of the Florida version of a train, I think.
Right.
We don't have that many trains here, but we do have boats, and it's can be lonesome and everything.
Yeah. Quietly reflecting on the Gulf.
We'll just start naming them Florida trains, I guess. I don't know.
From my opinion, that's probably where you will find that dude in the mangrove.
Oh dear. Oh. Okay. For those of you who don't haven't been listening for long, Emily Springsteen wrote a song called "Dude Lives in the Mangroves," and I have to say that of all the artists that have come through here, watching Angela's facial expressions while Emily was, I recorded the song so I knew it, and watching her facial expressions while Emily was singing that song was just something else. Anyway, anytime sometimes we do request songs here if we don't have an artist in, and she always wants to hear "Dude Lives in the Mangroves."
All right, I'm going to find that dude, and I might just have to get in a boat.
There you go. All right. Anyway, one other thing before we go on to the next song I wanted to bring up, and that is Trace Flick, who isn't a local artist, country singer here in town, and he's having some tough times. He's gotten a kind of a tough medical diagnosis, and he has opened a GoFundMe account. So I think we're going to play a Trace Flick song right now, and if the spirit moves you, help him out if you can. It's tough when you're a musician. It's not like you're working for a corporation somewhere and you have health care. Some musicians just can't, and it's just GoFundMe account takes some of the sting out. So here's Trace Flick.
I do lie awake thinking of you, and I know it's true. You lie awake thinking too, so far away. So who's to say? And it was never really my choice anyway. Was I a fool when I chose to stay? Hanging on to every word you say. So hold on. Part of you is never really gone. I'm so cold all alone, praying that you find your way back home. I'll still sing your song, reflecting on the things that we've done wrong. Yes, I'll sing your song, 'cause part of you is never really gone. Though yes I do lie lie awake thinking of you, and I know it's true. You lie awake thinking too. Your jar of hearts has overflowed, laughing at me with your heart of stone. So I'm all alone, judging by your smile I should have known. So hold on, part of you is never really gone. You're so cold all alone. I'm praying that you find your way back home. And I'll still sing your song, reflecting on the things that I've done wrong. Yes, I'll sing your song, 'cause part of you is never really gone. No, part of you is never really gone.
And that was Trace Flick with his song, and forgive me for not, can't remember the name of it, and it's off the screen again. Yes, Part of You is Never Really Gone is the name of that song. Anyway, Spirit moves you. GoFundMe.com, Trace Flick. And if you can spare something, please do. He's going to have this is a serious diagnosis. He's got a long haul ahead of him. So
that would be a great cause for a fundraiser, too, maybe.
That would be. Where could we have a fundraiser? Do you have any place around that does fundraising?
Yeah, I can think of 2 venues.
You can think of 2 venues. Well, that may be a really good idea that we all get together and go up on stage and play a song for Trace. He's a nice guy. It was really nice when he was here. That recording was recorded here live off air. So anyway, now that we're back to Steve, our next form of amusement.
That's what I'm here for.
Okie dokie. We're going to have another song by Steve, and then probably we're going to figure out what's going on for the rest of the rest of the week, because we kind of left you hanging on that. I know she stopped at Thursday, and you don't really know what's going on the weekend yet, Steve.
Well, the weekend's the big one, so.
It is. So what you got for us now?
I'm going to play a song called Florida on My Mind that I wrote with my buddy Alex Napier, who was just in here not too long ago.
Last week?
Last week?
Last week.
Okay, yeah, last week. Him and I have been writing a whole lot every week, and I know he's got new music coming out later this year, and like I said, I release songs every 5 or 6 weeks, and so we're just writing as much as we can, and this is one of them.
I was trying to talk Alex into, look, when you get a new song, bring it by here. I love releasing new music, so.
Well, we got a list of them for him and a list of them for me, so we both might come together and just hand you songs.
Well, you want to make it a new music day, get us enough songs for the whole show, and we'll just have a new music show.
Deal.
Never heard before anywhere else show.
Deal. I like it. Now this song, he grew up in, I think it was West Virginia. I grew up in Dallas, Georgia. And as we were kids, we'd always come to somewhere in Florida for spring break, as they still do, and summertime, and it never failed. You'd always meet somebody that you thought was it while you were on vacation, right? And then you have to go back home, and then you just wish you were back there. And being from Georgia, the title Florida on My Mind just seemed appropriate. So that's what this is. She stopped me dead in my tracks, right where I was. How do you explain that? First time buzz had me nervous, gut churning, heart burning, concerning, the world turning upside down. Well, I'll set the scene, Daytona Beach, first night of spring break 2013. We were talking and flirting, that bourbon was working on my nerves, so I took a chance of my consequence. It's Georgia ain't Florida, peaches ain't oranges, and my sun don't shine when it rains. I miss those blue eyes, sunshine, taking all of my time. Instead I'm here lonely tonight, up in Georgia, with Florida on my mind. Palm trees and whites, and who doesn't love that? I swear to God I will never go back without missing us kissing. I'll love reminiscing on that week so it never ends. All but my consequence is Georgia ain't Florida, peaches ain't oranges, and my sun don't shine when it rains. I miss those blue eyes, sunshine, taking all of my time. Instead I'm here lonely tonight, up in Georgia with Florida on my mind. Now Georgia ain't Florida, peaches ain't oranges, and my sun don't shine when it rains. I miss those blue eyes, sunshine, taking all of my time. Instead I'm here lonely tonight, up in Georgia with Florida on my mind. Up in Georgia with Florida on my mind. Yeah, on my mind.
Florida on My Mind by Steve Monce. You guys must have a lot of fun writing those.
We had that one was a great time.
Yeah.
That was a really great time.
I could hear a great time.
There were just so many stories being told back and forth while we were writing that song, because, it's like, well, there's this one year I came down to Panama City Beach, and this other year I went to Daytona, and we were just two buddies chatting that, made a song out of it.
Yeah. Well, it's great, and the fun you had writing it definitely comes through in the telling as well. So it's a fun song to listen to.
Thank you.
Let's see, where are we going to go from here? I want to run by here one more time. What's going on at Ghetto Palace? You want to run that for me, sir?
Yeah. This coming Saturday night, we have Madison Hughes along with some friends we know, Leanna Carter and Sarah Whitehead. An all-female songwriter show. Doors are at 6. Showtime is 7 o'clock, and it's absolutely free to get in. And we'll have refreshments for donations, and all that money will go to the artists as well. So,
and if you want to see Leanna Carter or Sarah Whitehead, you can trundle on over to the YouTube channel here from Sound Sessions, which would be WKGC Sound Sessions 907, and there's songs by both of them there, so help yourself and enjoy them. You'll get to see get a look at who you're going to see here, because they've been here on the show. They're both of them great people, and had a lot of fun with both of them. I think Leanna's been on twice now.
I think so too.
Yeah. Sometimes she comes here with Tim, sometimes she's solo.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they're not letting you play, huh? Oh, well.
Right. Well, that's actually a smart move.
I wasn't going to say that on air. That it was a smart move not letting you play, but
I may have some comic value, but I'll let Leanne handle the music.
Yeah. Good thought.
Yes.
I would too. Okay, let's see. I think it's time right now that we're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back with the rest of the week in What's Going On.
Support for WKGC Public Media comes from listeners like you, people who believe in the power of local radio to inform, inspire, and connect the Emerald Coast community. Your gift helps keep educational and entertaining programs on the air while creating hands-on learning opportunities for students. Become a listener supporter today and give securely at WKGC.org. WKGC, education, entertainment, and everything in between.
Commodore's Care is Gulf Coast State College's initiative that connects students and employees with opportunities to make a difference in Bay, Gulf, and Franklin counties. By volunteering, they're making a real difference and strengthening connections in our community. It's all about coming together to support others and make an impact. Learn more about the Commodore's Care initiative and the difference it's making at gulfcoast.edu/volunteer.
I'm your favorite auntie, and here's what's happening this weekend around town. Now, for Friday, we've got Cole Edward Phillips at the Lick at 4 p.m. 5 p.m., we've got Gene Mitchell at Runway Island, Ryan Keefe at Off the Hook in Panama City Beach, the weekend residency featuring the Reed Murphy Quartet at Sowall House, and Reggae on the Bay with NSOP and Casey Turner at the Dive. At 6 p.m., Cowboy Caleb Stephen performs at Lone Star Boyle House, Velvet Gypsy is at the Alibi Beach Lounge, and Thomas Hendon Band plays Little Village in Fins. At 7, we have Loose Cannon performing at 810 Entertainment. John White will be at Reed's Pub. Mike Levine, Miami Spice, will be at the Gallery of 850. And Zach Noah will be at Thistle and Thorn. 9 p.m., we've got Sons of Saints performing at Miss Newby's. Mind Plays will be at T's on Thomas at 9 p.m. Dylan Kelly will be at Tootsie's Orchard Lounge at 10. Now, also on Friday, we've got the 90s Country Tribute featuring Will Thompson, Mitch Pearson, Leslie Perdue, and Alex Napier at Whiskey Saloon in Panama City Beach. Now, moving on to Saturday. Saturday morning begins at 10 a.m. with the St. Andrews St. Patrick's Day celebration at the Dive featuring Jay Moody with Irish tunes, followed by The Story of Us with the Taylor Swift tribute, and closing with Ann Klein and the Dirty Peaches. At noon, Black Creek String Band, Chris Wood and the 850 and Yonder Mountain String Band will be performing at Bluegrass by the Bay in downtown Panama City. At 1 p.m., Joseph Brooks will be at Little Village in Fins. At 2, Loud Planet will be at Aaron Bessett Park during the Emerald Coast Cruising Car Show. And our very own Stevie Monce will be at the Duck. Now, at 5 p.m., Gene Mitchell performs at Runway Island. Hot Mess Duo will be at Little Village in Panama City. And the weekend residency featuring the Reed Murphy Quartet will continue at Sowall House. Now, mind you, I am still on Saturday, okay? At 5:30, Ryan Keefe performs at Captain Max's Bar and Grill. Loose Cannon will be at Patty's Raw Bar on St. George Island. Cody John Bennett will be at Little Village in Fins. Dylan Kelly will be at Tootsie's Orchard Lounge. At 7, we've got Madison Hughes, Leanna Carter, and Sarah Whitehead performing at Ghetto Palace. The 90s Country Tribute will be again at the Panama City for the Arts. Velvet Gypsy will be at Buster's Beer and Bait. Scott Wetter at Thistle and Thorn. Mind Plays at the Lookout Lounge. And Sons of Saints will be at Miss Newby's. And closing out at 9 p.m., Eclipse will be at T's on Thomas. Now, our final day, Sunday, 11 a.m., we have John White at McGuire's Irish Pub. Dylan Kelly will be at Tootsie's Orchard Lounge. At noon is the Flying Dog Open Mic hosted by Matt Law at Little Village in Fins. 1 p.m. we've got Leanna Carter at Little Village in Fins. Mind Plays will be at T's on Thomas at 3. Danny and the Chicks will be at the Salty Goat Saloon, Panama City Beach at 8 p.m. And that rounds out our weekend for what's going on around the Emerald Coast.
Not enough. I need more stuff.
I know. I almost need some throat lozenges right now.
I was going to say, about halfway through, I was going to say, can I get you a throat lozenge? Do you need to lay down and rest for a minute? Good night.
I almost need a nap.
And
here I'm asking people to send me their events like I need more, but, you know, it's better to have more than less.
It is, and if you have an event, you need to go, and where could they send it to?
The best thing is to email me at asmall2@wkgc.org. Now that is the letter A, SMALL, the number 2 at wkgc.org.
And how much do we charge people for talking about this?
I am charging you I'm charging you a listen.
Charging you a listen.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
I just need you to tune in. That's all.
Okay. Well, please do. And we're trying to keep people aware of the music scene around the Emerald Coast. And Angela's in charge of it, so send her this stuff. We'll get it on the air. And also, some of this stuff gets mentioned. We use the same write-up on our morning show sometimes, so you'll hear mentions of these things going on the morning show as well. Yeah. So you get a lot of publicity for absolutely nothing. Well, it's not nothing. You have to send it to Angela.
Right. But and on our Sound Sessions Facebook page, we actually have a reel that posts Monday morning that's showing a highlights of the events happening around town. And then we have a daily card that comes out at 8 a.m. with the events that are happening. And so, there's no reason to miss events, and there's really no reason to not send me your events.
And don't miss the Loud Planet at Cruisin' Cars, because Loud Planet puts on... That's the biggest show band you'll ever run into. We're all friends with the principals on that one. And, when a local band comes in and it takes several tractor trailers backing up to the stage to unload 2 days ahead of the concert, you're in for a concert. And that's what you're looking at with those guys. Yeah. It'll be, I guarantee you, if you haven't seen Loud Planet, you need to go, because it's the biggest show you're going to find around here, that's for sure. And they're real good, too. If you like the 80s rock scene, that's what you're going to get. Okay. You're nodding your head over there, Steve, but I'm not going to let you slide here. So, anyway, what you got next for us?
I got a song that I wrote one morning going down to Beach Access 39. And as I was walking up, the sun hadn't came up yet. I'm an early riser, so I like to go down to the beach, sit there, get my day right, get my head right. And I was walking to Access 39, and a fisherman was pulling one of those aluminum carts with him full of fishing gear, and I was just, hey, how you doing? And I was expecting a good, and that's all I was expecting. He goes, well, I'm about to cast away from knowing that, bud. How you doing? And then I hit him with the, good, thanks. and then we were walking down I let him go ahead, and we were walking down the path to the beach, and I couldn't get his response out of my head. And so I had to go home after a little bit and write this song. But his first cast did go good. He caught a fish first cast out, and he gave me a thumbs up from down the beach. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I went home and I wrote this song right here. It's called Castaway. That sun's coming up again, and those drunks are waking up on the sand. I've been there before, and undoubtedly I'll probably be back there again. But today there's not where my head is. It's somewhere between you and him. Trying to figure it out, trying to walk this one off. But if I can't move on, might as well be sipping on a cold one, fishing on a beachfront, trying to drink you away. With the sand on my feet and your memory crashing down on me like these waves. If anyone asks if I'm okay, say I'm just a castaway. Been a hell of a day out here. Got my mind in that water both clear, and I've come to grips with it is what it is, and I just want to finish this beer. So till then I'll be right here, sipping on a cold one, fishing on a beachfront, trying to drink you away. With the sand on my feet and your memory crashing down on me like these waves. If anyone asks if I'm okay, well, I'm just a castaway. it's probably just time to be sipping on a cold one, fishing on a beachfront, trying to drink you away. With the sand on my feet and your memory crashing down on me like these waves. If anyone asks if I'm okay, I'm just cast away. I'm just cast away.
And again, very unique. I like it.
Thank you.
You got that from a fisherman casting on the beach.
Yeah. His hello to me was just kind of different. I couldn't get it out of my head and had to go home and write it. I was like, I wish we could all be better with our hellos, right?
Well, it certainly would make some of the songwriters more productive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Among other things. Well, we're running a little low on time. Let's have one more, and then we'll chat before we have to give it up to Walter Hale.
Cool.
And Jazz in a Minor Key coming up next. So anyway, let's do one more.
Okay. This one is just it's a song. It's a real simple song called "Sipping on Tequila," and a quick story about it was the first day I signed my first publishing deal up in Nashville, and the owner lived in Mexico, and he was never there. But the first day I was writing in the studio, he was there, of course, and so I was already a nervous wreck. And he asked what we were writing. We said we didn't have a clue yet, and he said, I used to just take a shot of tequila if I didn't have anything to write about, and magically an idea would come. And so I took a sip of tequila, and I said, I got one. And here it is. Woke up this morning with a note next to the bed. Didn't have to read it to know exactly what it said. She packed her bags, so now I'm packing mine too. Heading down to Cancun to find some 1942, and I'll be sipping on tequila, drinking margaritas in the sunshine with all these pretty senoritas. Going through sangria like it's going out of style, and I hate to disappoint you, but I don't even miss you when I'm sipping on tequila. He didn't take too long for me to catch a buzz. He didn't take too much to drown the thought of us. And there's just something about that water and that white sand beach, something about that new you looking back at me. And now we're sipping on tequila, drinking margaritas in the sunshine with all these pretty senoritas. Going through sangria like it's going out of style, and I hate to disappoint you, but I don't even miss you when I'm sipping on tequila, sipping on tequila. With the day turns to night, night to sunrise, and I ain't even thinking about your goodbye. I'm just sipping on tequila, drinking margaritas in the sunshine with all these pretty senoritas. Going through sangria like it's going out of style, and I hate to disappoint you, but I don't even miss you when I'm sipping on tequila. All these pretty senoritas, and I don't even miss you when I'm sipping on tequila.
Margaritas figure heavily in the limited amount of songs I've heard yet today. Steve, is there is that happenstance or just the songs you picked?
You know, it's a little bit of both, I think. Tequila is also a frequent visitor in my songs too. I'm drinking less of it these days, I can tell you that.
Well, we all drink less as the days go on.
Absolutely.
If we're still surviving anyway. So if people want to get hold of you, people want to book you, people want you to come and play at their venue, or people want to get your music, how would they go about doing that?
I made it real easy. I mean, social media is kind of where it's at these days. And all of my socials are just at Stevie Monce, M-O-N-C-E. And my email address is steviemonce@gmail.com. So I figure I made it about as easy as you can get without giving my phone number out to everybody. So.
Well, and then your message, the message feature I've done that. The message feature just runs all the time and doesn't mean anything anymore. But okay, and your music is available everywhere, or some places, or
iTunes, Spotify. We've really been pushing those two a lot, but it's on Amazon and all the Pandora station and all that stuff. So it's everywhere.
Which one do you prefer?
I like Spotify just because it's a lot of fun to sit there and I didn't use Spotify for a long time, and then on Spotify for artists you can sit there and click on it and it tells you how many people are listening right now, how many, all the analytics are just that interest me to figure out. Hey, yesterday I posted this about the song and it didn't work. Today I posted this and it's working. So it helps an artist to really figure out and cancel out some of the things. You're not wasting your time because it's time consuming doing all the social media stuff.
It's way different from when you were merching CDs at the gig, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. And I thought that was hard then. I'm like, I got to carry these CDs upstairs.
Now you've got to convince somebody to go somewhere else to get your stuff.
Absolutely.
And besides Saturday at the Dock, where else are you?
Next Wednesday, I'm at the Alibi Beach Lounge. And that's about it for the local ones here. I know that tomorrow night I'm at Redfish Taco down in Blue Mountain. Yeah, so I'm kind of all around. I do post every day where I play, but now I'm going to be sending it to you, so we can tell everybody together.
Okay, all right. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Okay, and Tim, one more time at the Ghetto Palace.
Yeah, this Saturday, March the 14th, doors open at 6. Showtime is 7 o'clock for Madison Hughes with Leanna Carter and Sarah Whitehead for a free concert. Should be a great night of music, original music.
Well, I've listened to Madison online, and I know both Sarah and Leanna, and if you can get down there, you really should go because all three of them are great. And I think that's about it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to WKGC FM 90.7 and Sound Sessions. And this part of this crew will be back next week. It's a St. Patty's Day Spectacular. We actually have a song we're going to premiere coming out of Studio 812 that is a St. Patrick's Day song. So join us again next week at noon on Tuesday. And thank you for listening.